and could put a strain on our hospitals and emergency services. I am asking everyone to please wear a mask. It's important to make sure your mask covers your nose and your mouth at all times. Wearing a mask is one of the only defensive tactics we have to slow this virus down. Remember, wear a mask, stay apart, and wash your hands.
I'm Josh from Panhandle Cleaning and Restoration. I hope you are staying healthy. We continue to respond to structural, fire, and water emergencies. We are combating COVID-19 with our highly trained staff and latest disinfection systems, providing preventative and reactive disinfection to facilities around the region, while working with area hospitals on isolation areas and air filtering. At Panhandle, we continue to follow social distancing and hygiene protocols. We are dedicated to our community, and together, we will get through this.
Now, during the Jim Robinson Ford Lincoln Toyota Pre-Owned Super Sale, select from over 80 vehicles in stock starting under $5,000. Most are local trades, many with one owner. Hurry to Jim Robinson at the Highlands, home of lifetime powertrain protection. Now, during the Jim Robinson Ford Lincoln Toyota Pre-Owned Super Sale, select from over 80 vehicles in stock starting under $5,000. Most are local trades, many with one owner. Hurry to
Does your company's website work for you? Is it helping attract new clients and improving your brand awareness? If not, or you don't know, contact the team at Omni Strategic Technologies. With expert web developers, they build amazing web experiences that help their clients perform better. Contact Omni at 304-242-7600 or visit them at www.omniperforms.com.
Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands is the perfect place to relax after a long day. Happy hour from 3 to 6 Monday through Friday. Get $2 off appetizers, $3 off domestic drafts, and house wine specials. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA. Quaker Steak and Lube at the Highlands with another steal of a deal. Get a steak burger and fries all day Monday for only $8.99. It's also Military Mondays. The Lube will take 25% off for all veterans, active duty military, and first responders. Quaker Steak and Lube, voted Best Wings USA.
From the Watchdog, here's your local weather forecast for your Wednesday. Mostly cloudy skies, then snow showers in the afternoon with a high of 30. Tonight, scattered snow showers, low of 17. And for your Thursday, expect snow showers in the morning, then mostly cloudy skies for the afternoon with a high of 30. And that's your local weather forecast from the Watchdog.
The views and opinions expressed on the following program are not necessarily those of this station or its sponsors. It's now time for Wingin' It with Sonia and Liv.
Well, hello, everybody. It's yet another Wednesday, a beautiful snowy Wednesday.
It is.
I'm Sonia with the West Banco Arena and Capitol Theater.
I'm Olivia with Visit Wheeling WV, and we've got Lola here.
Yes, I am. Enjoying some Valentine treats.
Yes. And thanks, everybody, for listening to Wing It.
Yes. We were talking about a couple weeks ago how after Avenue Eats burned down, they took some of their menu to Whisk.
Yes.
And today I was super hungry on my way in here, and I stopped there for a sandwich. They have the best egg salad sandwich.
It is good. I love their house vinaigrette.
Yeah.
So I love their salads.
Yeah, their salads are good too. And their soup of the day today is chicken noodle.
Oh, how nice and comforting.
No, but it is. And they have a really nice display of Valentine's Day cupcakes, brownies, donuts.
I mean,
yeah. They're all calorie-free in case anybody was wanting. And they have some gluten-free options too. I always like to see that because I have some family members who always are like, "Is that gluten-free?" And I'm just like, I wouldn't know how to make it gluten-free.
It's in the flour and what type of flour you use and stuff like that. Like, it's not so much the carb, it's how it's prepared. I've been reading a lot about gluten-free stuff because I really think that I've had a gluten intolerance my entire life. So I've been food journaling to see if that's what maybe upsets my stomach more.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, I don't think I'm allergic to it, but I think I have an intolerance for it.
Yeah.
So
I saw one time that a lot of people confuse gluten issues, like gut issues, with, and I know I'm going to say this wrong.
Okay.
Diverticulosis.
Diverticulitis. Yeah, diverticulitis is pretty intense, actually, and it can take you to the hospital. You can have flare-ups. I mean, it's really serious.
But they say sometimes it could just be food allergies.
but usually it's caused by an undiagnosed allergy or an intolerance.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Because all it is inflammation of your diverticulitis, or diverticulus,
A
right?
diver.
Yeah.
Yeah, something. Bill just had it on yesterday. And I know with some people, and the older you get, the more this happens. But you're, I don't know, something going down into your stomach and in your colon gets thinner. And so it makes these little pockets. And I know if you have that, you have to be very careful about tomatoes.
Roughage.
Well, anything with seeds.
Yeah, that's
tiny
called
little
roughage.
seeds,
I learned
yeah.
that, yeah. Yeah.
See, to me, roughage is like lettuce.
Well, that lettuce actually is not good for it either.
Now,
Because
this
it
is
doesn't completely break down.
this is really funny because I actually was looking into what you're talking about, and I was watching this story on it. And I was talking about prebiotics.
Yeah.
And there's something called chicory root that you should eat daily, and that's what makes your lining
Stronger?
stronger. It'll build it back up.
See, I was taking probiotics for quite a while, and it really does make a big difference in your how you feel and how you digest food and that kind of, because it's just replacing bacteria that you're missing in your system. Which when you start kind of just on the surface looking at it, going, "Ew, bacteria is in me. Ew, this is in me." It's
I
like,
don't know
oh.
if this is just like the like nerd in me or not, but when you really start looking into like your body, your health, and how it all functions, is it not fascinating? Like how it even
It is fascinating.
Like how is it even possible, and how many components there is to it? Like,
Yeah. No, it is.
Yeah, I know.
and how smart that person is that figured out that chicory root helps that little lining. And what is that? The ileus or something? I don't know.
I don't know about all of it, but I do know my daughter grew up with a friend, her best friend, and his pap owns a funeral home. And he always said that every day you should take a teaspoon of some type of like castor oil, vinegar, like a,
Yeah.
not vinegar oil, what's it called?
Olive oil.
Olive oil, vegetable oil.
Yeah.
Yeah. To keep your stuff going smooth because, like when they do that embalming stuff, they see a lot.
Ooh, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay, do we got something else to talk about?
We do.
actually
We're
do.
winging it today, Lola. We're winging it.
Do we have taxes today or no?
No.
Oh, okay. We didn't make that plan. We tried.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. So during the Super Bowl, we can talk about the Super Bowl next.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl, I was so excited about it, I started doing my taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I just keep saying that was 5 hours of my life I'll never get back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It was
Well,
uneventful, but I'm glad for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's all I gotta say.
for anybody who was on unemployment and genuinely didn't understand what unemployment is, that's my first time ever on unemployment, and I was under the impression that the additional $600 a week was free money.
Untaxed.
Untaxed,
Yeah.
okay? So
Unpenalized, I should say.
or not even included in your income.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's
So-
what I thought.
No. Now, don't get me wrong. I chose to take the 10% out of my total check. Okay? That was not enough.
Yeah.
So when I don't do my taxes without the unemployment, I'm getting a nice refund, and then I'm getting like $536 back in state.
Yeah.
When I add my unemployment, I'm getting $17 back in federal, and I owe $1,925 in state.
Yeah. Imagine the single mother that was a waitress and lost her job and or had to go home because she had no care for her kids and took that unemployment benefit as a bonus during the pandemic. How badly is that going to mess up their lives? Because a lot of times, how many people do you know that has,
Well, just even our staff. There's
Yeah.
people that depend on housing. So,
Right.
they'll call, we'll get stuff from housing places, and we have to, fill out their information, hours
income,
worked,
yeah.
the income and verification and stuff like that. Well, now they're going to have to show that, when they, they do their new taxes and stuff like that. So, an average person, 2 months, 3 months or whatever,
That adds up.
$600 a week,
yeah.
that adds up.
And not to mention, I know, especially single parents and things like that pay their whole rent for the entire year from what they know they're going to get back from like income taxes.
I know.
Yeah, my sister does that.
Right. Oh, yeah, she does. But that could totally damage, I mean, we always owe in taxes. So like this time of year when everyone else is like, woo, let's get our taxes done, I'm like, no, let's wait.
Yeah.
Because we always owe.
Yeah, no,
Always owe state.
Oh, yeah. I was just so curious, though, when typically I didn't think I filed mine last year till the end of March. But when I saw my 1099-G come in from the unemployment office, I was like, oh, I didn't know they were including this $600 a week.
And anytime a 1099's involved, you're just kind of like up the creek without a paddle.
Absolutely. I'm a little stir crazy right now.
So we was going to try to get a tax professional in because clearly we are not.
We're not tax professionals.
I was kind of hoping, because I've been taking my kids to work every day for like 6 months, I could help out like Michael and them. They could write my kids off too somehow.
Well, do you know what I keep seeing on TikTok?
What?
So you take your kids to work, all right? So write them a paycheck every day. Now, keep in mind.
I feed them lunch.
No.
It's expensive.
Okay, but write that down.
Okay.
Or keep those receipts and stuff like that. You allegedly you pay your kids. You can pay your kids up to $12,000 a year, and it becomes a tax write-off.
You're kidding.
Allegedly. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. A lot of things that TikTok has said is actually true.
I'm going to look into this, and then I will be saving receipts. Because,
let's start paying your kids.
I'm right beside the public market. They get boxed water daily,
Dump
like some sort of like chocolate covered, anything they see on the way to the bathroom, they're like, I need that now.
Dump money into a joint account,
Yeah. So we was trying to get some tax professionals on. We asked Lisa Blue, who's awesome and does my taxes, but she got called out for one of her clients, so priorities. And we also asked Jeff Yorkovich to join us as well. And he was unable to join us on that time, but he was great with you guys for all those years giving tax pointers. So
Yorkovich and Associates.
Yeah, he's awesome.
We went to Charleston, South Carolina one time with Jeff.
It was a good time.
It was a trip.
I think.
I bet.
I kind of remember it.
Yeah. So anyway, but that's where we are. But back to the Super Bowl. Lola, what did you think of the national anthem?
I thought the national anthem was really well done.
She's deaf.
No, everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Have you ever watched The Voice?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Oh, you haven't? You'd like it. You'd like it.
you would like it. So
I don't know. Obviously, if you think I'm deaf.
You'll hear why. You'll like it.
Okay.
So during The Voice, all these people, they do blind auditions and they turn around in their chair and that's how they get picked. So you don't get picked by singing.
Yeah.
And then they go to these knockout rounds, okay? And that's where they compete against each other.
Yeah.
So you had different genres together kind of singing the same song.
Which was what was happening
felt
at
like-
the Super Bowl. So I felt like I was watching a knockout round, like one was trying to overtop the other. Now, singing-wise, I thought the two of them could sing, definitely.
I love both of them. I
Yeah.
love Eric Church, and I thought that one girl, she really has a voice, but together it just didn't work for me.
Now, Lola's actually going to know what I'm talking about. Do you remember the guy from Bel Air who doo-wopped the national anthem?
You had to bring that up. You had to bring.
Why?
I was. Ask
No.
Sonia. I was so mad. Oh my God.
Was she?
Oh, say, can you see doo-wop-bop-bop?
Oh my God. I was ready.
No, I'm
Because the
serious.
last thing I said to him was, don't screw this up. I want it traditionally done. That's how we do it here.
Yeah.
And he gets out there in his little all-white suit.
Polyester,
Yes.
70s, 60s, 80s, whatever it is, suit. Adorable Jerry curls.
Yeah. Some things you just shouldn't mess with, I just feel like that song is one of those
Yeah.
things that you have. I always have expectations from it, and that's I should not, we should all learn not to.
Yeah, like I always want to be emotional about
I want
the
to get
national
goosebumps. I want to
Yeah.
look back on it and be like, oh, because when it's not, gosh, is that memorable? Like, remember Fergie?
Oh,
You
that's
said
what
you
we're talking
brought
about, yeah.
Fergie.
So
Roseanne Barr, that one
Oh,
time.
I forgot about Roseanne Barr.
Yeah, that was awful. But I will say wow, did she do a great job with the America, what is America the Beautiful?
America the Beautiful.
Yeah, she did wonderful.
Yeah, but no, I just I don't know. I just thought they were really trying. I personally thought they were trying to house a concert of some sort instead of a song that I kind of take as a compassionate song. Like you're singing to the people who fought and died, and I thought it was overkill.
I want my eyes to tear up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Goosebumps on my neck,
yeah.
wondering, are they going to hit the high note? And then collectively, they both didn't.
Yeah.
Or like they changed it. I don't know. I felt like he could have done better on his own, and maybe she could have done better on her own. But together, I just didn't feel the connection. And I said they probably practiced on Zoom, and that's why the connection wasn't there.
That's so true, though. But my most memorable Star Spangled Banner, because after the Greyhounds did it, I warned my pal, Kelly, and then Rob Brooks, who at the time owned the Nailers. I said, whatever you do, man, don't bring this guy in.
Yeah.
Son of a ding-donger. The Star Spangled Banner opens up. I hear his name, and I was like, I look at Rob Brooks, and I said, I told you. And we were in the worst section. We were in section 207 when the guy started singing.
Yeah.
And that whole top row in G are all veterans.
Oh, gosh.
They were so angry. And the funny part about it is this guy's like scurrying on the ice, and Dave Flatley's chasing after him because he wouldn't stop singing. He wouldn't stop singing.
I know.
So is he like taking the runs like everywhere?
Oh, he doo-wops it.
Yeah.
Like it's hilarious.
Afterwards, I was outside.
Imagine
He
if social
came out,
media existed back then.
and
that would have been viral for sure.
I was yelling. I was doing more than yelling. And he's like, I don't know what your problem is. I really don't. And he knew all along that he was going to do that to me. And Blackmore's standing there going, oh my God, Lola, will you just calm down? It's done. It's over with. No, it's not. I'm going to kill him.
Because you felt like it was offensive to you,
It was
to do it that way.
offensive to everybody.
To everybody. And I'm not
yeah.
going to lie, old school season ticket holders will bring it up every once in a while. They'll say, do you remember when? And I'm like, oh my God, yes. Hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just too funny.
So I'm sorry, I didn't mean that you were deaf. It's just like, I just felt like,
I was trying to be politically correct.
yeah.
Yeah,
Truthfully.
I thought they were great singers.
I think
Yeah.
I think individually they're great. I just didn't get the feels. And I felt like that way the whole Super Bowl. Like you're always expecting the unexpected or like that wow factor. And I just felt
We did get a streaker.
I know.
Yeah.
Did you see the outcome of that?
he got tackled hard.
No, he allegedly. So what's really funny is I'm a little nervous about Chris. No offense for talking about you on the radio, Chris.
I still love you, Chris.
He is into this gambling stuff, okay?
Yeah.
So one of his biggest bets of the night was what color is the Gatorade going to be dumped on the coach?
Right.
And then
What? They bet on that too?
Oh, they
Yes.
bet on everything.
they bet on everything. And then when they cut away and you couldn't see what color the Gatorade was, I thought, whatever. So the streaker allegedly bet $50,000 that there'd be a streaker that would run through the Super Bowl.
He created that.
So
bet,
he
and then-
allegedly took out $374. That's how much he made, and only had to pay $1,000 to get out of jail.
Wow.
Well, it was two guys. This is what I heard. It was two guys. The first one ran out there, but got caught right away to create the diversion. So this guy.
This guy got far. He juked pretty good too.
Yeah, he did. He almost scored a touchdown. Why did he slide on the one?
Someone's probably looking to sign him right now. But can we talk about how smooth his skin looked?
Yeah. Well, he was wearing that nice bodysuit.
Yes.
Similar
heard
to the
that
one I
was-
jumped in Kelly Clutter's pool that night.
I heard that unitard
Yeah.
was bought and paid for by Pornhub.
Oh,
That
well.
It had their logo on it.
You
No,
wouldn't
I
have
don't
seen
know.
that. I didn't see that. I'm just saying, like that's a waste of sponsorship money because we all know he was going to get creamed. And then anything that really showed that, networks wasn't going to be showing it. You know what I mean? It would all just be,
Yeah.
oh, there we go.
Look at how smooth his skin is. He's a very attractive guy.
Actually is. I'm not really a big fan of him wearing that bodysuit, though.
Yeah, but he's trying to get attention.
It works.
He's already maybe he didn't realize the attention he was going to get just being on the football field.
Yeah, I still think it's a waste. I get, like, if he created that and kind of got these money back, but to know the price of those tickets and, like, using the whole experience just to do that.
Well,
Everybody's looking for excitement these days.
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't know anymore.
Yeah.
But then everyone was a little bit, I enjoyed the halftime show. I just didn't get the wow factor.
I didn't either.
And I think it might have been because it wasn't on the field. Do you know what I mean? Like, like the field changes different colors with all the, they typically take the signs, flip them over and it's something else. Or
Where was it?
It was in the end zone. So one end zone there.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
One end zone is like completely blank. There's no seats or anything like that. That's where that big pirate ship sits.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's actually a really cool stadium. In the back, I think where he was with the lights, it's actually like a saloon-like setting.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like all these little boxed, it's like where the restrooms and, different eateries and stuff are.
Yeah.
But so it was at the end zone.
Yeah, cool. I mean, I was actually shocked because I guess I didn't know he sang a lot of those songs that I hear on the radio or my kids listen to and stuff like that. So I'll give his singing an A++. I was shocked to hear he paid for that himself.
Yeah, did you know that, Lola?
Yeah,
$7
I
million.
heard that, yeah.
I was shocked to hear he paid for it himself, but I just was missing that wow factor. Like the type of wow factor that you got when like Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake did their duet together.
Or when J-Lo slid down the Sherpa pole last year.
Absolutely. I'm just looking for
That's what
that.
I was thinking.
I was looking for a stripper.
Yeah, and then the fact that they like kind of like showed that, like one of those back then, I was like, oh, I kind of missed that. I do think it's hilarious that last year after the Super Bowl, everybody was talking about how your girl shouldn't look up to J-Lo because she did that. And then this year she sang at the inauguration and everyone, like probably those same people was like, a wonderful tribute and role model. I'm like, Karen, we all heard you a year ago.
Yeah. Speaking of people to look up to, have you seen the lady who put Gorilla Glue in her hair?
I have not seen that, but did you know that she has got like people are like paying for her to get that fixed?
Okay, so she was trying to figure out a way to get her hair to stay in place. So
like her wig or like actually
it's
her
her
hair?
actual hair. The top is her actual hair. The bottom half is like a
weave or something.
tie-on, like a ponytail.
Yeah.
And she was trying to figure out a way to keep all her like your flyaways to stay down. So Gorilla Glue came out with a spray, and she used it, and she's upset. And the funny thing is like Gorilla Glue had to make a statement that said, we never thought we would have to put this out there, but our product is not made for your hair. Now, so this is not, you can see, you have TikTok yet, Lola?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to find this. Search Gorilla Glue.
Okay.
So she shows like live on TikTok how she keeps trying to wash her hair. And like it genuinely
It's not moving.
doesn't move. Like it is cement.
But I'm just wondering, like prior to this, had she never, Gorilla Glue is something that I keep hidden in my house because if it gets spilt or whatever, you're a goner.
Yeah.
Or I'm always really upset when it actually doesn't work on like a toy because I'm thinking, how is that possible? But if you get it on your fingers, like literally, I'm crying.
You're crying.
I'm crying because I'm like, this is it. I'm losing my fingerprint.
Well, I'm going to tell you our funniest super glue story. My dog Molly was probably 4 or 5 years old at the time, and she ate anything. She ate light bulbs, whatever I touched, this dog ate, okay? So we got home one day, and I noticed there was something not right about our hardwood floor. And I was like, what is going on right now? And then I realized I see super glue sitting next to it, and it's all chewed up. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I realized Molly didn't even run to the door. She's not even barking. Every day I come home, she's running to the door and barking at me, okay? She super glued her mouth shut eating the super glue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
How did you undo it?
Well, we called the vet, and the vet loved Molly, Dr. Carr, who's, not any longer in Martins Ferry.
I know.
And he goes, well, that sounds like Molly, because we were always calling the vet to say, this is what Molly did today. But yeah, she did. She super glued her mouth shut. It took about a half a day for her to like get it worked out. We had to keep like putting warm compresses on it and just like massaging.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Casey's
Dr.
son
Carr was a good one for
put
that.
super glue in his mouth.
Oh
like
gosh.
2 weeks ago. It didn't stick, thank goodness, but it was enough for her to be like, what?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, everybody, that's our first half hour of Winging It.
And we sure are.
Yeah, we do it just like every other week.
Yeah.
Please support the sponsors that support this station. You're listening to The Watchdog.
Are you struggling to make payments due to an unexpected financial obligation or loss of income? Are you receiving calls from debt collectors? Are you feeling overwhelmed and unsure of what steps to take next? then you need the experience and expertise of attorney Tom McIntyre and his staff to help guide you through these temporary hardships. Want to hear more about how Tom can help? Then call 877-456-4155 and receive a free copy of Tom's ebook, When Bad Things Happen to Good People. Tom's ebook covers many questions people have about bankruptcy and includes interesting stories about people who tried to avoid filing and people who have filed for bankruptcy. We think you'll be surprised to learn some interesting facts about bankruptcy. Call 877-456-4155.
President Barack Obama, born in Honolulu, Hawaii, graduated from Columbia and Harvard University, served as a Chicago organizer, became the Senator of Illinois, and the 44th President of the United States, the first African American to do so. That ought to tell all of us, big dreams do come true. That's not just Black history, that's American history.
For all of your IT needs, visit OmniPerforms.com. Omni Strategic Technologies, the only IT company that the watchdog trusts.
Over the years, you've brought opioids into your home. They helped when you were in pain, and you held on to them just in case. But holding on to opioids puts your family at risk. Learn more at www.fda.gov/drug disposal.
The possibility of lung cancer can be pretty scary, especially if you're one of approximately 8 million current or former smokers at high risk. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know that now there's a breakthrough low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early, and it only takes 60 seconds. You stop smoking, now start screening. For an easy quiz to see if you're eligible, visit SaveByTheScan.org. It could save your life. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
I'm not buying till I checked on Ford.
Most of us are faced with uncertainty every day. Your job, your finances, sporting events, schooling for your children, and so much more. With so much uncertainty surrounding you, there is one auto dealership that you can be certain about, and that's Doan Ford. You can be certain that you always get a great deal and the best service afterwards. Being in business for over 50 years has given Doan Ford the reputation of being a strong, reliable dealership.
CA House Music has all the gear to make your music legendary. With all the best gear including Fender, Epiphone, Yamaha, and more, CA House will have you rocking in no time. Get the most for your money with everyday low prices. And we meet or beat internet pricing. Play before you buy and let our product specialists help you pick out the instrument that's right for you. CA House Music, supporting local musicians since 1872. Play music for life.
Menards is your one-stop shop for everything to make your hardwood floors beautiful. With the largest selection of Minwax stains, we have what you need for any staining project. Refinish your floors faster with Minwax Complete One-Step Floor Finish. It can be applied over existing polyurethane floor finish, meaning no sanding for you. It's available in 5 colors in a gloss or satin finish. Grab a gallon today for only $64.99. Price is good through February 13th.
Save big money at Menards.
The Metro News Update is brought to you by Thomas Auto Centers, Mall Road, St. Clairsville. Get the best deal at Thomas Auto Centers.
West Virginia Metro News, I'm Chris Lawrence. Snowfall starting to move into West Virginia with much of the coal fields in Kanawha Valley under a winter storm warning right now, and for the rest of the state, winter weather advisories are in the forecast with snow, sleet, and freezing rain stretching all the way into Friday. Travis Knighton is the DOH engineer for District 5 in the Charleston area.
We're trying to stay out in front of it. Once snow starts flying, they can go ahead and get on the road and start treating if needed. And that way we try to stay ahead of the storm.
Several inches of snow expected to result from the system that will stretch over the next couple of days, potentially up to a quarter inch of ice.
It could be sleet 1 second, and if the surface temperatures go to 32 or below, then we'll have freezing rain, and then, most likely overnight into Thursday morning, we'll start to see a transition of mainly snow.
Meteorologist James Zavlinsky there at the National Weather Service in Charleston. Just a few housekeeping matters on the first day of the 2021 regular session in the House of Delegates.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. When I'm in the system, it looks like it's updated for March 7th, but not for today. All right, sounds like they're going to fix it for me.
We do have
Thank you.
IT support along the wall, okay?
The House finishing up its floor session in about 20 minutes. They stand in recess until tonight's State of the State address by the governor. Today's COVID-19 case numbers 429 newly confirmed cases and 25 additional deaths reported today. You're listening to Metro News, the voice of West Virginia. Investigators say a man is dead after a Parkersburg apartment fire. That apartment, run by the Parkersburg Housing Authority, firemen got into the burning home amid heavy smoke, but say the man was already dead. An investigation into the cause of that fire is underway. The Greenbrier County Sheriff's Department has identified the victim of a pedestrian hit from Tuesday morning in Fairlee. Dead is 39-year-old Johnny Ray Howard, struck about at 11:30 Tuesday night on U.S. Route 219 while walking alongside the road. From the Metro News Anchor Desk, I'm Chris Lawrence.
Follow us on Facebook for the latest news, show updates, podcasts, alerts, and live video streams from the Valley's only network dedicated to local, community-driven talk radio, The Watchdog. Give us a call and tell us what you're thinking. Locally, 304-214-1600. Out of the area, toll free, 866-514-1600 or 304-232-8255. He can talk up and down Route 2 and Route 7. Welcome back to Winging It with Sonia and Liv.
Well, hello, Lola. You're killing it with the songs today.
Yeah, I love this song.
We do. We love it. Well, we have 3-day weekend this weekend at the arena. We have
We do
Vanilla
too.
on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Right now they're selling 1,000 tickets. In-house, we're allowed to have 750 people still. They are looking at upping those numbers. We have great vendors. You know, sometimes, when you know what your attendance is going to be and you're a mom and pop business. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you got to plan your menu.
Tito's Sloppy Dogs, Chris Burris. He's been coming himself, you know what I mean, to man his booth. And, they make the best cut French fries I've ever, I don't know what it is that he seasons them with.
I know.
They are so good.
They're delicious.
So good. And then we have, Grandview. They're holding it strong up there. They have Flurry's Ice Cream. We have River City. We have Vicelli's Pizza.
The lunchbox?
No, it's not open right now.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh,
And then Generations. And that's hard to go week by week because, you have a limited crowd. You don't, you have a few stands. You don't know who's going to go where. And no, everyone's making it work. The fans are making it work. We do have some people who genuinely don't believe that the mask policy can be different at TJ Maxx than at West Banco Arena. Our policy is with the ECHL, masks have to be worn. There's no exemptions. So unfortunately, if you have a health condition that doesn't allow you to wear a mask, unfortunately,
you shouldn't come to the game.
You can't come to the game
Yeah.
because you have to wear your mask. And we have a 3 strikes and you're out policy. And right now, as far as all the ECHL arenas, Denny has a weekly managers call once a week with all the all the different people that are playing right now. We're winning in barely any ejections per game. Some arenas are getting 9 to 10 ejections per game.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I can understand that. Like we're at the place in this pandemic. I think that it's everybody's kind of in a different area of it. Like some people cannot believe it's still going on. But if you read, even though the vaccine and things will slow the rate of the virus, they're going to be recommending mask wearing until next year.
Yeah.
That's one of those things. It's not like one day you're going to wake up and you're going to get an alert on your phone, not an Amber Alert, but like, don't need your mask today. That's not happening.
Yeah. I was watching something on TV that said even with, let's just say 80% of the United States gets vaccinated, we could still be wearing masks until 2024. I know. Well, because it's just like the flu, you know what I mean? There's always a different strain coming along.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's been nice, you know what I mean? Like, and the people that are coming to the games are enjoying them, It's it's a different experience for everybody. And I think it kind of gives people a more one-on-one kind of vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's nice for our staff to start talking, to the customers and really getting to know people and to get their thoughts and feelings on it. A lot of people are actually going up to our ushers and door guards, and they're thanking them, and they're saying, we don't want your job. You couldn't pay us enough to do your job right now, because it stinks, because you feel like you're a constant nag telling the customer, hey, you know what? You got to put your mask up. Like, it stinks. We all hate it. Let's not kid ourselves.
Yeah.
But it has to happen.
Yeah. And yeah.
It does. But
but that's good. I mean, you got 3 days there. It's Valentine's weekend, so we've got Wheeling Symphony has a nice program going on up at Glessner, which will be really nice. And then Ogilvy did, of course, a lovely little lovers weekend. It has a lot of little things planned for those people that's going to be staying up at Ogilvy. So once again, that was a really great thing to be able to promote as a destination.
A romance weekend.
Romance weekend in
Yeah.
Ogilvy.
Today at 6 at Grandview Park is beginners line dancing.
Do you remember,
Yes.
You remember Saddle Ridge at Station Square in Pittsburgh?
Yes. Of course I do.
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
No?
No.
You would have had to been.
I feel like you would have been.
Maybe you just didn't go because
You know where Station Square is in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so the last time, my bachelorette party was in 2008. You was here then. We went there.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. But it was, so Saddle Ridge was part of kind of like there was 3 different clubs in one place. So you had Saddle Ridge, which is like your country. When you first walked in, it had a real jazzy, like salsa. It was like a cigar bar, and they had like a salsa music playing, which was super fun. And then when you walked back through the other way, it was like a club, like hip hop music playing. But Saddle Ridge was always fun to go to and like watch the line dancing and stuff like that. But also I always was amazed, like there's a line dance to this. There was line dances to like everything.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's going on today at Grandview. February 19th, Ogilvy Institute is doing the movie Ghost. I don't know if you've seen that yet or not, Lola. I actually thought this this looks kind of fun. So it's $20. And with that, you get a pre-screening dinner, movie ticket, and popcorn. That starts at 6:30, and then the movie itself starts at 7:30. If you're not going to do the dinner and the popcorn and stuff, it's only $7. And dinner is prepared by Charlie. I'm going to say his name all together. Charlie Schlegel of Stratford Springs, and it's sirloin with mushrooms and Swayze salmon with lemon and dill. Pottery sweet potatoes, grilled asparagus, Whoopi Goldberg wedge with bacon, and bread, sesame crisps, and honey butter. That sounds like a really nice menu.
When is that, the 19th?
It's on the 19th. We went to the little play that Lola did, and that was actually really nice. Yeah.
I went there quite a few times. But yeah, that theater is really cute. We are so very fortunate to have that in our town, but just the amount of attention they put not only on the arts, but Mr. Tim goes into the schools and gets the kids excited about it. And there's still people that live here just for their robust improv, that they have, and just that community that they have started and done. So there's a lot of stuff over there. They allow, local, Butch Maxwell. He produces things over there. So it's super nice. And I will say, and this is, I'm hoping this is okay to say, but I do know that they need support right now, monetary support, to make sure that they can continue in their mission.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
I'm sure they always.
Yeah, when I was there that Sunday,
yeah.
The roof was leaking, and I felt really bad for them.
Yeah. So it's an old building. It's stood a lot of time. There's a lot of entertainment going on, but like with any old building, it takes money, and they're part of a big organization that has a lot of things going on, and pandemic, and they lost a lot of programming, which helps with those types of issues. They also had to give up a lot of things last summer in terms of their camps, which is really a big money maker. And then just in general, getting the word out. So Just another nonprofit in our area that could definitely use your support.
Yeah. Another event that they have coming up is Craig Carges. He used to do the Capitol, a couple years in a row. He is insane.
Yeah.
This is actually via Zoom. So it's kind of like a one-on-one call with him. Do you know what I mean? And allegedly, he can tell you what you're thinking. I have ESPN often.
Channel 26.
But it's $15 and you'll receive access to the show. And they do say if one or more person will be enjoying the show with you, to consider making an additional donation. You can register online or call 304-242-7272. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
He fascinates me. He would come on with me and Sherry. And I don't know how he does this, but he would give me a piece of paper and he would say, draw a picture. Now, he knows me, kind of, but he doesn't know me that well. So I would draw something, stick it in there, and then at the end of the show, he would say, okay, it was like a cat or a dog. I'll be damned. You open it up, and that's
what it was.
And it was like, how did he watch my hand as I was drawing it or something to get it? I don't know. And that taping of the silver dollars on his eyes, that is just bizarre.
He's magical.
I know.
I'm always blown away by people that just have the ability to completely let that wall of connection just drop so they could feel it. That's all it is, they say, is that they just don't put up that wall. Like, they allow themselves to feel the energies that surround all of us. Like, when I've been to John Edwards and stuff like that, it's just crazy, the stuff that he can bring out. I even went to that Teresa, the Long Island medium. I went to her show once.
Did you?
Yeah. I was disappointed in hers. It was not intimate at all. And I'm just thinking, how is she going to? And she read just a few people. But it was still very interesting to see what she pulled from complete strangers. But that's really all it is. Is your just ability just to completely let go and allow yourself to feel like me feeling Sonia's energy in a way. Yeah, I can feel you. I can feel you.
That's why our hair is starting to.
Yeah. My hair is totally stinging. This is sleigh riding hair from yesterday. But it's just kind of crazy. And it makes a good living apparently.
Yeah, it does. So, that's a couple of things coming up, with Ogilvy Institute. Center Market, they have, a lot of restaurants. Their restaurants have Valentine's Day specials. You can go to the Alpha, Country Roads Barbecue. You can go to Hangover Barbecue and get your loved one a meal to go.
Yeah, there's
River
a lot.
City's got a deal going on.
Yeah, River City.
Do they
has
really?
A nice thing going
What
on.
really, my whole life, I guess, I've never been a true dinner person, only because, at nighttime, everybody's coming and going at different times. There's probably 3 days a week we all can get to the table at the same time because of the girls' schedule. But I've always been a lunch person. And no one really does lunch Valentine's Day specials. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all, hey, Olivia, do you want to go to lunch today? Or,
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. No, because,
She's free today. She's free.
Hey, if anybody, lunch is about the only thing I can do. Well, normally.
It's the most flexible.
Yeah, it's when I don't have to get a babysitter or anything like that. I can schedule my day around it if I want to go and be able to do it. But I like lunch personally, too.
Yeah.
More so than dinner. Because dinner, it's hectic to get made, and...
Well, most of our people aren't arriving home till 7:30 or after. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Morgan today, she should have been home at 7:30. She got home till 9:30, and I'm just like,
yeah, dinner's in the microwave.
Yeah.
So, but I get it. So I like lunch. I asked my Valentine, hey, do you have anything special planned for Sunday? Or are we just eating at home? And apparently he's happy at home because he was like, we can just eat at home, which means I'll be cooking. So, lovers. Don't be jealous, girls. He's taken. No, so I don't know. We were going to do something like crab. I might go get crab legs or something.
Ooh, that sounds good, though.
Coleman's, just to do something different.
We'll probably do our DeFelice heart pizza at the end of the night. I have a hockey game at 4. All you lovers can bring your lovers to the hockey game.
Yeah, or your friends.
Yeah, or your friends, your loved ones.
Yeah, loved ones. That's a good way of saying it.
But so tickets for hockey games are ticketless. Or not to lie, it's box office less. So you have to have your tickets in hand prior to coming, and you either go
There's
online.
no walk-up, yeah.
There's no walk-up box office window. We're trying our best to like not exchange cash at the box office. Trying to keep it as
contactless as possible.
That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ticketless. That's the word I came up with. Yeah,
I got you.
And again, I have a pal. I hope she's my pal now. She's a customer out of Wellsburg, and she got scammed by a ticket scalper for the PBR, and 10 tickets. And this guy right now has made $1,000 alone off of her. It's sad, and every once in a while she'll throw at me, "I can't believe you let the arena let scalpers do this."
Right.
I'm like, "We don't. I promise you. When you go online to buy tickets to an event, you can get duped so easy. So many different Some people will type PBR wheeling or PBR box office wheeling. Instead of westbankarena.com or etix.com. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. My kids were at Blossom one day. They were waiting to get inside for Florida Georgia Line. Something was wrong with their tickets. I went online and bought them tickets for Post Gazette.
Yeah,
they're at Blossom, 3 hours away. Do you know what I mean? I bought them tickets for the wrong venue. But anyway,
and she's in.
And
she's worked for a venue for how many years?
No, honestly, my kids, we were laughing so hard.
Accidents happen.
So accidents do happen, but I'm not going to lie. In some of the things that I'm actually seeing right now that actually kind of alarm me are hometown banks aren't taking care of their customers. They're not helping their customers. This guy literally got a refund of almost $400. And I called him myself and I said, "Listen, I need this nightmare to end." I mean, I'm talking to this lady more often than she probably wants to talk to me. Do you know what I mean? On Saturday, I talked to her 3 or 4 times. She kept calling me. And she's angry, and I get it. Do you know what I mean? I genuinely get it. Mm-hmm. But there's nothing that we can do to resolve it, but educate customers. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? To make sure it doesn't happen again. But so when I called the scalper, he said he knows he got a refund, and he's not giving her a refund. And that's their mentality. They don't care.
And the fact about it is, so not only did he get a refund, he also got money from her, so he made twice that.
He made $1,000.
Yeah. Not once, but twice. So,
yeah. And it's crazy. And what's even crazier are what people are paying for these tickets. Do you know what I mean?
Car warranties calling.
Yeah, spam risk on my phone here. But no, it is. It's scary. And I feel really bad for her. And this is the first time that a scalper situation has dragged. She started this in July of last year.
Oh my.
And is he local as well or no?
No, he's not local.
Okay.
I think we figured out he was from Nebraska, but it's a national, it's called Box Office Ticket Sales. Mm-hmm. It's a national scalper
And it comes
company.
up real quick on your Google searches, everybody.
They do. They pay for
attention
that.
to it, yeah.
Yeah. And when you pull up, our event, it looks pretty legit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I guess what you should start questioning is when you see the ticket prices. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Or if they don't offer you seats, if they can't say this seat is available, you're in a ticket scalper. If they'll give you a general row, do you know what I mean? No seat number, no section number. That's how you know
this is a scalper.
It's a scalper, because we'll give you exact seat locations that's available when you're looking for it.
When I got my Red Wings tickets for that last game anybody was able to go to, I was really, really leery about using this site because the tickets were really cheap, but it was the Red Wings and they really sucked.
Yeah.
So, I figured that's,
yeah.
I waited until they had such a bad record that the prices all went down. But right up until I walked up and showed them my phone,
yeah,
I had that, that sinking
Absolutely.
feeling
Oh,
in your
she'll give you that
stomach.
feeling all the time. We was going to a concert and it was Lady Gaga tickets and she was like, I hope this works, because we were gifted them from somebody, and it was a nice gift, but she was like, this is too good to be true, and we went walking in, and it was fine, but still, it was like I never realized how big of an issue it was.
But do you remember when we went to Garth Brooks and they had that holding zone for all those people who had fraudulent tickets?
Yes.
I mean, there was more than 100 people there.
And they created a spot just for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I remember that, yeah.
With Garth, I got him right through Ticketmaster. I was in little queue or little.
Oh, we did too.
Yeah.
We called.
So.
And waited on
hold. I wasn't worried about them, but I was about the wing.
Yeah, but no, so, show dates are changing, no matter what date is on your original ticket, those tickets are still good for all of our postponed shows. Just, be careful. And I always tell people, when in doubt, call our office number. It's 304-233-7000. We can sell you tickets by phone. You just can't come to our box office right now. And that kind of makes me nervous, because I think of people like my mom and dad, who probably couldn't navigate online ticketing.
Yeah, they prefer to just talk to somebody.
My dad's still out there buying encyclopedias for kids.
That's so cute.
It is, but it's not. Especially if you know how much he pays for him.
Yeah.
So, you can tell my parents anything, especially my dad. But no, so ticket scalping is a real thing. Unfortunately, in West Virginia, it is still legal. We don't have a Major League Baseball, NHL, NBA teams. Do you know what I mean? So we don't have that, upper level professional.
So it's hard to really limit it and create guidelines against it. Yeah.
And states like Pennsylvania, that it is illegal, they're still doing it.
Oh, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
So, like Big Rob, from Primetime Tickets, he became a very good friend of mine. I was always getting tickets at the arena.
I got several tickets from him.
Yeah,
for various things.
And he's a
not just
reputable
here.
person.
Yeah.
You see him, you could talk to him. He used to have an office you could go to.
Yeah.
It's hard, and it's not the same anymore. And anymore, when you go look at tickets, Pitt, who else was it? The Pirates actually might be one too. Duke, StubHub is on their website.
Yeah.
That's a ticket broker. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're a major sponsor.
Yeah, I know.
And it's alarming, but I get it. The school's got to
make money
somehow too. And if this is the people that are buying your tickets, I guess that's how you do it. So you're in a catch-22. And even on Ticketmaster, they have a Ticketmaster exchange on their website.
Yeah, that's us.
And it's people selling, reselling their tickets.
Third party.
You don't get to the end unless you read the fine print. It says, when you buy these tickets, you're buying them at your own risk, because I can sell you tickets, Olivia, and email them to you. And I could sell you the same exact tickets and email them to you. And it's the first person who shows up gets the tickets.
The very first time I had paper tickets, that I printed off of it, I was really nervous. No, this was a while ago, but I was really nervous about that too. Because anybody could have, I bought them from a broker or somebody online that had them for sale. And so I paid him. The tickets they came that afternoon, and we had to leave in the morning to go to Cleveland. So he ended up doing something with email. And when we got to Cleveland, we had to find a Kinko's and have them printed. It was a nightmare. And I'm going, I should
Isn't it funny how, when you used to buy tickets and things online, how difficult it was because you didn't have a way to scan them unless you printed it out?
Yeah.
It was, I always think back to that, just like how you keep them, where are they? How do you have them? Now it's just like, whatever, I'll just look on my email to see where they are.
Yeah.
But before that, I was always concerned, like, don't throw that away, that's my ticket.
Yeah. And a lot of people, they'll pay for the insurance on the tickets too, on top of that.
Yeah.
As long as you pay with a charge card, we have your tickets.
Yeah.
Even if you lose them, we can reprint them always. All right, everybody. Well,
this went quick.
That's another week of winging it.
Sure was.
Thank you, Lola, for always.
job.
Yeah, thanks, Lola, for being so patient with us.
Yes. And have a good Wednesday, everybody, and stay safe and warm.
Yeah, absolutely. You're listening to The Watchdog.